Hello there, it's Fabienne. Today I want to talk to you about one of the elements that's going to take you to the next big level of your business. And perhaps for you, this is getting to six figures, your very first six figures in your business, or maybe you're a little bit more advanced and you're getting the seven figures that's your target for this year or perhaps for the next 18 months. And you're wondering how you can actually do it. I was just on the phone with one of our members, and she is going to predictably hit seven figures this year, one of many. And one of the things that she said at the end of our video conference is, we have the plan, I have my launch schedule, I have my messaging, I have my pricing, I know what to do during this event and for this video series, and we mapped out everything. And at the end, she was happy, and then she got a little sad and she said, wait a minute though, am I setting myself up for complete overwhelmed as I get to seven figures? And I said, well, it all depends on if you have the right support system in place. And she said, well, I have one person that works for me now, but I realize I need more people and that I need to start to delegate properly. And I shared with her that most people don't like working with teams or don't get what they need from their support staff, whether it's a VA, virtual assistant, a part-time in-person person, or your first full-time person, because they don't know how to delegate properly. And they approach delegation, here I'll use this lavender sachet, with the hot potato technique, like, here you go, here's what I need you to do, and then they do the drive-by delegation, which is, just throw the person that hot potato and then you leave as fast as you can. And then you wonder why you're not getting the kind of support that you need in your business that's going to take you to that next big level. Well, I taught her, and I'd like to teach you my proven process for delegation. And it's two big parts. So the first one is to be very, very clear with yourself and then with that person about what it is that you expect from them. So it's a question of being very specific about what the project is about, what your intention is, and what it should look like in the end, right? So it's a question of giving them very specific parameters. It needs to look like this. Here's an example of what we've done in the past, or here's an example of what someone else in our marketplace is doing, but change this, this, and this. It could be what it would look like, including, colors and just details around the end result. It's also really important that you share the time by which you expect it. If you just give an open-ended date, please work on this project, but you don't tell them when the first draft is due, when the second draft is due, and when the final draft is due, you're setting them up to guess, not setting them up for success. And it's your job, right? You as the business owner, it's your job to set them up for success, to really support you. And really looking at creating a list of success criteria. I do this with all of our members, is before they go delegate anything, is what are the 10 things that this project end result need to look like for it to be a win-win and a slam dunk? And really actually writing those out. So by the time you're delegating this to the person, they're super clear on what's expected of them, on the timing, what it should look like, and what the success criteria are. Okay, so that's phase one, and that's your job. That rests with you, but that 10 or 15 minutes that you work on that can save you weeks, days, weeks of time when somebody who is unclear goes down this rabbit hole, and then you wonder what they've been working on for so many weeks when you get it back and it's not at all what you expected. Number two is to make yourself available, right? And instead of having them go down that rabbit hole like we just said, make yourself available every day for 5 minutes. Have regular check-ins. Take on the role of coach. Right? They're not supposed to read your mind. They're supposed to be coached by you. And the more that you do this in your business with every team member, after a while, they'll get it. After a while, they'll have checklists and operations in place. When you say, hey, remember we did that thing last year? Just follow that exact same thing. Here's this, here's that. Follow the process. And what will happen is, as opposed to you self-generating everything in your business, you will, and not relying on your team, you can finally rely on your team to get things done in your business. And that allows you to implement so much more, to create new results that'll take you to either the 6 figures or the 7 figures. So that is your assignment, is to use this delegation process so you never do drive-by delegating again, and you can reach your next big goals. All right? We'll see you next time. Bye.